Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a new version of Hitmonchan here, and we're pairing it with quite an assortment of Pokemon, but there's a lot to take in with this deck, and I think Hitmonchan did get a lot better just thanks to cards like Lillie's Pokédoll, and I think Rosa also improves the deck a little bit too. So yeah, I think Hitmonchan got a little better. This is the build I'm working with here. I have a lot of things in it, I know. We are sticking true to the Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop formula. We got the Ninetales in the deck for the wall choice. I am actually playing a Pidgeotto engine in the deck. When playing around with Hitmonchan, I found that it was very, inconsistent. It bricked a lot, and I didn't like playing Pokegear. So instead of just playing, 20 supporters, I just decided to play Pidgeotto instead to help with consistency. I know you're not playing Behemoth where you need to use Pidgeotto to get your triples and everything all the time, but I think the Pidgeotto is still nice to have for draw consistency. I am playing a Buzzmosa in the deck just as a nice beast game finisher. You'd be surprised though damage you can set up with this deck, because you're not really one-shot anything. You can set up with Buzzmosa's beast game. And I think Phione also makes this deck a little bit better, being able to force things to retreat so you can hit them with special combo is also really good. So there's a lot with this deck, and I think this deck got a little bit better with this new set. So anyways, for the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Card TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, if you're still trying to get yourself Cosmic Eclipse codes, you're still trying to get Broken Bonds codes, or Team Up codes, or Unified Minds codes, get them over at Card TCG. You can get all the other PTCGO codes you're looking for over there too, like Trainer Kit codes, or if you're looking for any specific GX codes, like, I don't know, the Evolution GX codes, or Trevnor codes, something like that. You get them over at Card TCG. If you get anything from there, guys, use code LDF at the checkout for a 5% discount on your order. Support the channel, help yourself out, help out Card TCG. So yeah, shout out to our sponsor, Card TCG. Check them out. Now let's look at our list. So yeah, there's a lot going on in here, but I like this. Now, Hitmonchan's, I think, main problem right now is Mallow and Lana. Your damage output is miserable. You're only doing 30. We can increase that to 50 with Diancie, and we can use Martial Arts Dojo to kind of help us a little bit more. We got 3 Dojos, but Dojo's useless when there's Cat Expel in the format, so there's kind of the issue there. But we can try to increase our damage a little bit, and we can just use Hit and Run. We can go into Lillie's Pokédoll, we can go into Ninetales, and we can use Phione in the deck now to combo with special combo, because we Phione, they're active, we just hit, and then we hit them for 90 thanks to Phione. So there's some really cool things we can do there. Again, I'm playing the Pidgeotto for the draw engine. I got a Goomy in the deck for a wall. I am playing the Mimikyu in the deck. Once again, we are playing a bit of a spread deck, but if we go up against something like Mewtwo, we can just put a Mimikyu in play, hit and run the Mewtwo, and then their ability is completely gone unless they fully heal it. But I think the Mimikyu is still good for specific matchups where this could be useful. I am playing that Sledgehammer Buzzwole. This thing's damage output is actually good when you get to use Sledgehammer, so that's why I am playing it. And of course I have the Buzzmosa to finish stuff out with Beast Game, because again, you're poking stuff with Hitmonlee or Hitmontop or Hitmonchan. You're never really one-shotting stuff. We can come in with a late-game Beast Game and maybe just take a few prizes, like on a big tag team Pokemon, and knock them out and maybe win the game with Beast Game. That kind of helps speed up the process of winning the match, which is why it's in here. I am playing one Great Catcher. By the way, in the first game, I opened up some packs, and I'm just going to say I pulled a Great Catcher. I don't want to spoil what happens in the pack opening, but it's actually pretty insane. I got dolls, 4 Pokemon, 1 Switch, 3 Dojo. Not many items, I know. We're keeping it simple. We do have 3 U-Turn Board, though, for the Switch options, obviously. We got 4 Cynthia, 4 Lillie, 2 Rosa, 1 Caitlin Cynthia. I really like Rosa, guaranteeing us a Pokemon. 1 Beast Energy for Buzzmosa and Buzzwole-GX, or Buzzwole-GX, the normal Buzzwole. And I'm playing 10 Energy. I'm playing a lot of Energy, but I like having 10 Energy because I like Find Energy. And there's going to be times where we actually want to use Magnum Punch. 10 Energy might be a little overkill, and if you want, you can take one out and then throw in like a Unit Energy if you want. It's up to you though. But other than that, this is the list I've gone with here for the Hitmonchan deck. We're gonna try it out in PTCGO and see if this deck can win us any games, possibly. Alright guys, let's try some games now with the Hitmonchan deck here. See what it's all about with the dolls. And alright, first game is up against, it looks like, either Pika or Reshiram. It might be Reshiram though, instead of Pika, which is cool. There's a few matchups I can take. I actually think Reshiram might be decent for us. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll see who wins the coin flip here if my opponent flips the coin. It could be something else. It might not be a Reshiram deck. It could be Blacephalon, but I think it's going to be Reshiram. I just have a feeling it'll be more Reshiram than it will be Blacephalon. We'll have to see. It could be a Malamar deck, I guess, too. There's that, I don't know. Hopefully it's not Malamar, because we can't really beat Malamar with this deck. This deck cannot beat Malamar, in my opinion. Alright. So we're going first. We do get a Mimikyu start, which is not ideal. at all. I mean, we have so many basics in this deck, but yeah, Mimikyu is not the ideal starter. We do have some dolls we can play down. We have a Lillie here. I mean, our hand's not even that bad, to be honest with you. Just don't... I mean, we don't even need the Mimikyu, you never know. What are they playing? Ooh, they're playing the Nuzzle deck. Okay, that's actually perfect in terms of, like, actual, like, good matchups. Let's put down these guys. Let's do this. We'll just Lillie for 6. There's Hitmonchan. We didn't get another supporter, though, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna retreat. I should have went to a doll, actually. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. I don't think he'll be damaging me this turn anyway, so it's not even a big deal. Should have went to a doll, though. Pass, I guess? There's not much else we can really do with this hand. Unfortunately. I mean, we definitely have one big advantage here, is we can actually set off a pretty good knockout with Hitmontop, maybe, on all those Emolgas they might bench. Hitmontop could be huge. So we might have that going for us. If we can pull off a Hitmontop, that'll be big. We actually cannot go with this Pikachu without that Dojo. So that kind of sucks. Pikachu would live the turn here from a hit and run. Unless we have enough dolls we can go into. I mean, that is one reason why maybe it was good to not go into a doll. There's a Cynthia. So they're probably going to try to nuzzle me if they don't get any Pokemon here. They just need one Emolga, though, to really set them up. Because Emolga can get them more Emolgas. And there is the Emolga. As long as they don't ever, like, bench me or something, we can take, like, 3 prizes on Emolgas alone just by spamming Hitmontop. It's one of those matchups where this deck actually has some big advantage, is the spread aspect of it. Our hand just isn't very good, though, to kind of back up getting Hitmontop. We get Hitmonlee, though, which I guess is fine. Alright, hopefully they bench, like, 4 Emolgas, because that's 4 prizes I'm going to be staring down. Unless they bench a Mew. Which they might be playing, obviously, but we'll have to see if they play Mew or not. Hopefully not. We also have Buzzmosa we could use, too, at some point with Beast Game. So we have, hopefully, a few outs here. They just pass. There's the Hitmontop, okay. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to Pokécom, put back the Alolan Ninetales, because it's pretty useless here. Get the Hitmonlee. I don't really have any good walls to go into either right now. We'll definitely just bench this. And we'll hit and run. Not knocking him out. It is what it is. We don't get the knockout there, but it's fine. We can Beast Game the Pikachu at some point if we really want to. I am scared of them benching a Mew, of course, because then we can't use the Hitmontop combo. Hopefully, though, we can get the Pidgeotto in play, though, so we can start getting some air mails online. We'll see what they do here. They're probably going to retreat if they can get energy. They do only have 4 cards in their hand, but I'm assuming they have a supporter. They can get the energy, they can retreat into Pachirisu, and they can start getting the Nuzzles off. Nuzzle's not really going to do much for them, though, in this matchup. We don't have any big threats other than Buzzmosa. In terms of walls, though, like, Goomy's looking likely to be, like, the best wall to go into. Because with Goomy, we can... there's no Mew coming down. Beautiful. So there's something on their bench that can take a hit, though, from Hitmonlee. But Goomy might be our best wall here, other than the dolls, of course. There's a Cynthia. Yeah, I think we just hit them with special combo. We might have to build a few dolls, though, but I don't want to reveal the Hitmontop just yet. I mean, they obviously know I probably play it. But I really want to get a nice sweep going with Hitmontop. And that's only going to be possible if we use Hitmonlee properly. I mean, I guess what we actually could do is go with Hitmonchan again, and then hit the... I'm assuming that's going to evolve into Raichu. Hit that for 90. Because they're just going to bench a Mew here, which I don't want them to do. This might actually be our best kind of like little play here. Yeah, we'll try this. We'll hit that Pikachu if it evolves. Well, I guess it'll turn to Raichu regardless. Maybe I should just went for the Hitmonlee. I don't know, we'll see. He might just go for another Snuggly Generator, hopefully anyways. If he does that, we hit that Raichu for 90, and then we just go Hitmontop. And that actually takes all 6 Pokemon out. So this actually works out perfectly if my opponent doesn't attack me this turn with that Raichu. Maybe they use the heavily damaged Raichu. I don't know. I just gotta hope they don't attack me with Raichu. I want them to do one more turn of Snuggly Generator so we can try to get a Hitmontop ready to go. Because once we do Hitmontop, we literally win the game. So we'll see if we can get to that point. Let's see what they do. Please do a Snuggly Generator. Please, please go for Snuggly Generator. Please do another Snuggly Generator. Like, I don't care what happens here. As long as they Snuggly Generator, I will be happy. Just please do it. I know you want to get more energy in play. I know that's important. No, they have a brain. No. That's really annoying. If we can draw into a Phione, though, that'll work out for us. Dang. Bro, that is really annoying. Oh my gosh, that actually cheeses me. And I guess we're just gonna go for it. No Phione. That's annoying. Yeah, I guess we'll just knock out the Emolga with the energy on it, I guess. Make him do less damage. I don't know. That's pretty annoying, though. I really hope they would just go for another Snuggly Generator. Oh, if they bench a Mew here, we're screwed. They might not see the Hitmontop coming, though. We only have 4 cards in our hand. We haven't really been doing much, so... They might not get a Mew here. They might not. Well, they do pump one up into Pikachu. Let's just see if they see the Hitmontop coming. Ooh, they can get to Dene. They could use that to Dene to knock out my Ditto or something if they want. As long as no Mew hits the bench, I'm happy. Okay, good. Alright. So we didn't really get to do the play I wanted to do. We could take all our prizes, which would have been a lot more cooler. This works too. We actually do knock him out in the active spot too. Actually, yeah, we win the game here, I think. And this literally wins us the game because we knock out the active for 120. Yeah, that's game. Oh my gosh, Hitmontop is busted. Well, if they played Mew in their deck, they probably regret it. But that is one of the quirks of playing this Hitmonchan deck. Oh wow, our prizes were brutal. Well, not brutal, but we didn't even do... We just did one supporter, not even just one. Oh my gosh, 375 points. We literally just played one supporter that entire game. Let me see if they had a Mew in the deck. They did not. Okay, never mind. So it wouldn't have mattered if they did the Hitmon. Okay, whatever. Wow. That was a pretty awesome win. But that is one of the cool things about this deck, is decks like that where Hitmontop shines, Hitmontop really shines. You can just go finishing combo, wipe everything off the board. And we got to prove and show that off, which is pretty cool. Could probably open up those 2 Cosmic Eclipse packs here. And hopefully pull something good out of them. We'll do probably just one more game with the deck here. Cosmic Eclipse. Come on. What do we get? Oh! What? Yo, that is busted. A full... Oh my god. Alright, not bad. What's this pack looking us? If we can get a full art tag team supporter. What? What? Yo, did we just pull back-to-back Great Catchers? What? Yo, what the heck? Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. What? That is insane. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I gotta take that in. Oh my god. Okay, I'll see you guys another game. Alright guys, let's get into some more matches here. Oh man. I still can't get over that that double Great Catcher pull. That's insane. 2 back to back. Not even a pack or 2 in between. Just straight up back to back Great Catcher Secret Rare. That's nuts. The card will lose probably some value when the new set comes out, but I'll take them. I'm definitely gonna just try to sell those 2 Great Catchers off while I can and try to make a profit out of that. But that, man, that is crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. And, oh, we got a Diancie start. That's pretty bad. We only have 1 switch in the deck, too. So, that ain't good. We're up against a deck that has a Lightning Coin. So, we'll have to see what kind of deck this is. We'll have to see if we can take it down. We'll see what my opponent is playing. We'll go What are we up against? Pika? Ooh, we actually are. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is literally the second game I found since the... Oh, no, the first... No, this is the very next game that I have found after that first game there. So this is quite crazy. 2 games in a row against 2 decks we can beat thanks to the fighting weakness and also the spread. That's pretty busted. So we're in some busted games. Actually, it hurts even more that Diancie's in the active now, because this thing will probably knock it out and we won't get to use its ability. It does so. We actually don't play Mew. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we don't play Mew in the deck. That's also a bit of an issue. Couldn't find room for Mew, though. There's way more attackers in here that are more helpful. My opponent is going to do Electromagnetic Radar. Alright, this is ideally one of our best matchups. We'll just have to see if we can take out Pika. They probably have Zapdos, which is going to be a bit of an issue, too. This is why I don't want to lose the Diancie. So hopefully we can move Diancie here. We'll have to see. I don't want Diancie to get knocked out because it's a pretty important card in this matchup. But we'll see what my opponent gets here. Most likely Zeraora and Dene-GX, probably. I am scared of Tag Bolt. We don't get a lot of Pokemon that could win with Tag Bolt. Because again, we didn't put a Mew in this deck, so you have to deal with Tag Bolt. They do get some... They get a Raichu. No to Dene. Oh, but they have a Lillie for 8. That's scary. Legendary Labs is kind of bad too. It shuts off my U-turn boards. Of all the attackers we didn't want to start with, Diancie's pretty high up on the list. It's either Diancie or Buzzmosa. Those are like the 2 Pokemon we never want to start with in this deck, because they're both, like, you know, really good. Okay, let's see. We draw here. Okay, we do the U-turn board. We can't play it unless we get a Dojo. Alright, we'll get Hitmonchan here. We'll see if Lillie can bail us out. I mean, we have so many outs to finding Pokemon. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm actually going to do this just because I want to move the Diancie to a safe place. Okay, we didn't really get that many Pokemon. We didn't get a counter stadium either, which is kind of annoying. That actually means U-turn board won't even be useful if my opponent knocks me out next turn. Yikes. Okay, well, let's get a Alolan Vulpix. But they could be playing Zapdos. I don't know. Maybe this matchup isn't good. Maybe I'm, like, just wrong about it. They definitely have the full blitz here. Yeah, it sucks we had to start with Diancie. I guess Dojo can still help us do a bit more damage. We can do 140, but the Diancie was a lot more important than the Dojo, I would say. We'll see if they get the attack off. They have a massive hand. They have a lot to work with here, but they might not get the attack off. We'll have to see. They might have to replace their own stadium with a Thunder Mountain here, which is actually good, because then we actually get the U-turn board back. I was hoping we could, you know, go into a Lily's Pokédoll there. That's why I put the board and the energy on, because I'm like, okay, we can move the Diancie here if we can draw a Dojo. But nope, didn't happen. We'll see if we get lucky, though. My opponent doesn't attack me. There's a Volkner. I can get him some... They can get Electro Radar and an energy, and they can discard the energy. But I guess they might not have a Koko. Maybe they don't have it. They'll either need to chain a Koko. They also still need to move Jirachi. There's the escape board. Okay. Do they have everything else they need? Do they have the Thunder Mountain? Oh, they can't even use it. Yeah, they need a Thunder Mountain here, or just a switch if they want to attack me here. So they're going to have to get rid of their own Lysander Labs, which is kind of funny. Their Labs might have screwed their own Jirachi over from being able to move. It did. Okay, nice. We bought a turn. I actually want to poke this thing, too, so we can knock it out with Hitmontop. So we need to get a Dojo here. Alright, let's see what we get. There we go. Got the Dojo. We also got Goomy, which might actually not be bad either, but the most important thing about this is Diancie lives to see another day. He'll probably end up tag bolting it anyways, but you get my drift. We could bring in Goomy, maybe. Yeah, we don't have a U-turn board for it, though. I think we just bring in the Ninetales. Could bring in the doll, but I think I'll save the doll for later. 10 damage off. It's fine, though. We'll force them to go Zapdos here. They could Zapdos Electro Power me. I should have benched the Vulpix, actually. Maybe it would have been best to go Goomy, but we don't have a U-turn board for the Goomy. That's why I didn't want to go with Goomy. I don't want to just retreat an energy for it. There's no point. No, looks like they're going all in with Pika. They could still set up a Tag Bolt, obviously, which is pretty bad for us, because they can obviously then just go Tag Bolt, knock stuff out. I think if we kind of hold our hand, though, and not bench anything too important, we should be okay. Should be fine. If we don't bench the Hitmonchan, because they can knock it out, we'll see what happens here. They are going to get a Stellar Wish. I mean, technically, if they do take a prize, though, we could maybe Magnum Punch them. If somehow we get to that point, we can do enough to knock him out Diancie. Because Diancie would be 90, plus the 40, that's an extra 130, so 260. So somehow we Magnum Punch with Diancie and Dojo, we could knock out the Pika. Kinda wish I played Karate Belt in here, but I didn't know what else to take out. See, it was a bit of a tight deck. Jirachi, though, can get knocked out by Beast Game if we ever get that option at some point. We could also Jet Punch it, or we can knock it out with Hitmontop, which also seems pretty good. There's a Cherish Ball. Let's see if they have an answer to Ninetales here. I gotta assume they do. I don't see why they wouldn't put an answer to Ninetales, or at least Keldeo in their deck, right? So they probably have an answer to it. We'll see if we can take down this matchup, though, because again, this matchup is one of our more preferred matchups, but we'll have to see. Our hand ain't that great, though. Once again, we haven't even set up a Pidgeotto yet, which is also unfortunate. There's Dedenne. We might need Mimikyu here, too, to stop Zeraora, maybe. That might be pretty relevant. If they do Dedenne, though, they gotta get rid of that entire hand. Be my guess, because they're probably gonna lose a lot of important cards. Another Cherish Ball. They're probably another Pika. A Sigilif. Okay. It actually does resist fighting, I think. But the Pika's the main... Well, they're probably gonna discard it, right, with Radar? See what they do. Are they going to discard it with the Radar? No, they didn't. They got rid of a Reset Stamp. I wish they would just straight up play that because our hand sucks. Alright, let's see what they do here. Probably going to full Blitz. Oh, there's a Pokecom. That could get them at the Zapdos, but they've already played the Energy. No, they're gonna... Okay, they just don't play Zapdos then. Or that it's prized, because they would have gotten it by now, I'm assuming. We'll see if they bench the Sigilif. They're probably just going to go drop the Dedenne that's in their hand, though, so they can draw a new hand here. What? Cyrus? Huh? Your opponent chooses 2 bench Pokemon, shuffles the other, and all cards touch them in their deck. Okay, we're just going to choose Diancie and Hitmonchan, then. The only thing that really does is it hurts us from drawing a supporter. I'd say very random supporter card. I've never seen a Cyrus in a Pikarom deck. Ever. Kind of caught me off guard. Good thing I'm holding the things in my hand then. Let's see what they do here. They gotta drop that Dedenne. I mean, if we don't draw a supporter soon, though, we might be in trouble. Just not having a supporter here does make this pretty bad. But this thing might honestly be our saving grace. Even if we lose Diancie and our damage output is hindered a little bit, we can still win by just poking. It looks like Ninetales is just going to do its thing in a wall. They're actually going to switch in the Pika. No retreating, that's interesting. Ooh, they play customs. Good thing they don't have another custom. They only have one now to work with, which is also pretty good. That means they could Tag Bolt here. Oh, they got a... Lysander Labs. That's annoying. So we can still retreat. We have to give up our energy, though, and I don't like that. Oh, they're not even going to build up themselves. But they could still easily Tag Bolt me next turn. There's a Pidgeotto. Not what we're looking for right now. I think we just pass. Until we can draw something. Like even a Pidgey I'll take. Or a Ditto. I'm not really feeling just hitting them for 100 here. I don't think there's a point to that. I don't want to lose an energy either. We've already had to retreat before. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Should probably bench the other Hitmonchan, though. But I don't want them to do a double Tag Bolt. That's why I haven't... Because like what they could do is they could custom the Hitmonchan, knock it out this turn. But I want to kind of hold this. Because if I bench it, and they get Tag Bolt, they can custom both Hitmonchans and knock them out with Tag Bolt, and then I have no attackers in play. Doesn't seem like a good idea to do that. But at the same time, if he does already do an early custom, he kind of has me at a little bit of his mercy right now. The Leisner Labs is really annoying. That's really slowing me down a little bit. Also, just bricking. This is why I put the Pidgeottos in the deck, because Hitmonchan tends to brick a lot, and this is an example. They actually retreat into their Jirachi, which means they might not even be able to do anything here, which is fine by me. They might try to build up a custom. If they bump this thing, though, that would be just amazing, because this Leisner Labs is really hurting us right now. They're probably going to knock out Diancie, though, with full Blitz. But they play one custom, they won't have any more customs left, which is good, unless they play a ranked Guru, which I highly, highly doubt. Let's see what they're going for here. They're probably stuck, unless they have another switch. They might. They've played 2 already, though, so it's unlikely. We need to draw something, though, and ASAP. We need to draw anything. I'll even take a Caitlin Cynthia, I'll take a Rosa, because at least if we get knocked out, we can play it. Okay, we drew the Rosa. Beautiful. Again, there's not much we can really do right now. We're just kind of passing. I know my opponent's going to set up a custom catcher play here, but they still need to move Jirachi, and they might not even be able to move their own Jirachi unless they bump their stadium. Or I guess manually retreat and not do Stellar Wish. I guess that is an option for them too. But we'll just keep passing until we kind of set something up. Oh, there's the double custom. They're probably going to bring in Diancie. Let's see. We do lose Diancie, we won't get that U-Turn Board back either. Yeah, they're going to bring it in. They still need to move Jirachi, though, so they still need to get a state. Actually, yeah. So they need to either switch or manually retreat in order to even move this Jirachi. And if not, whoop-de-doo. And that's also 2 more customs down the drain. Oh, they do play 3 switch. That's super annoying. I was hoping they'd only have the 2. Well, will they get a Tag Bolt? They could Tag Bolt both Hitmonchan and Diancie here. That would be pretty bad. And they are going to Tag Bolt both of them. That's fine. Ninetales, once again, is probably going to win us the game, to be honest with you. I actually don't even think they have a way to answer this. Because if they do Tag Bolt, there's no way they can take anything off their board. We can literally win with Ninetales. I think the Ninetales can win us the game here. We might not even just need to hit them. We might just win with Ninetales. They probably don't have an answer to it. And they're low on cards already, so we can probably win first before they deck out. I'm trying to think, like, they have no way to deal with Ninetales. There's nothing they can do. Right? They can't do Tingly Return. That would be one option. They could Tingly Return, go into Zapdos. We're just going to keep passing. We can also poke at them, too, because they're out of customs now, but I think literally they have no way to deal with this Ninetales. Like, we can literally win with this Ninetales. This is why the Ninetales is so good in these hit-and-run decks. Like, we can win probably with a Hitmonchan, but I think the Ninetales can win us the game for now. There's nothing they can do about it. I don't think they have a way to stop it. I guess we should bench something, though, just on the off chance they do knock it out, but I don't think that's possible. We should have done Rosa last turn, whatever. Again, they're not knocking me out. They'd have to, like, Giovanni Scheme or something, which they obviously don't play. They're out of custom, so this does mean I could probably just go with the Hitmonchan play if I really wanted to. We'll just wait. We can always wait till we draw a Dojo, too, and then we can just start attacking again if we really wanted to. We have the Sledgehammer knockout. We can also do that. But unfortunately for my opponent, we are going to win the prize trade, or the race to deck out, because they have 8 cards left, and we have more cards than they do. And we have more Cynthias than them. Plus we have a Caitlin Cynthia to get back a Cynthia, so there's nothing they can really do here to win the game. We can just keep passing for days. We also use dolls to infinitely loop stuff back in our deck once we get the Dojo and get rid of that stadium. Unless they play Balebla Bryson, man, there's no way they can win. We're just gonna keep pressing them before they do. I might just go well played just to troll them. That's Hitmonchan for you. Sometimes you can win games because this thing is there's nothing they can do about it. And this is an example of them having no way to deal with Ninetales. I think they've given up. They gotta know there's nothing they can do. They don't even get anything with Stellar Wish. How many Cynthias do they have left? They haven't even played one yet. Okay, maybe they have all 4 Cynthias, but we have way more cards than they do. So they're gonna deck out first, even if they do use all 4 Cynthias. We have 4 Cynthias at our disposal too, thanks to little old Caitlin Cynthia. We can actually go Sledgehammer here, but we're not going to. We're just gonna keep passing. Oh, they have a Brock's Grit. Okay, that's 2 cards though. They don't even get full value out of that. I'm actually glad I didn't knock out that Pikarom now then. We haven't seen a single Cynthia yet though. That is kind of weird. But I doubt they play Bella Bryce, man, whatever you call that card. But yeah, if you want to play this Hitmonchan deck, guys, go ahead. You might be able to win some games against Pika or any deck that has no way to deal with this Ninetales. And that is what it's all about. They're just going to burn cards from their hand. Yeah, this is going to make it even easier to win. We can knock out the Raichu right now if we really wanted to with Buzzwole. But yeah, they have no way to deal with Ninetales. There's the Dojo, okay. So we can start attacking now if we really wanted to. There's no point though. Especially if we take a prize and then they get Zapdos, like what do we do about that? That could actually lose us the game. If they do get Zapdos here. So yeah, I think we just try to deck them out. Which is seeming to work so far. They're gonna say, oh. Ninetales is too busted, guys. We didn't really get to use much of the Pidgeottos in this video. We didn't even finish our daily Evo, but you know what, guys? I think this was a good video. We showed off the Hitmontop and everything, which I think is pretty important. We showed off how this deck can still win games. That is one win condition you have, folks. Ninetales. Some decks have no answer to this card whatsoever, and there's nothing they can do about it. It just sits in the active spot, and this thing will just win you games because the opponent literally has no way to attack it. And that is what this card can do, and this is what this deck's strength is the Ninetales and the Dolls now. So I think Hitmonchan is a pretty cool deck. Try it out for yourselves. Honestly, it was a pretty insane video. We got 2 funny games where we won a game with the Hitmontop, and we also won a game by just stalling the opponent out, and we pulled back-to-back Secret Great Catchers. Pretty busted video if you ask me. But that are all the days for you guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you click on the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. We're reaching 7,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, make sure to check out our sponsor, Card Carrier and TCG, down below too, and use code LDF. And follow me on Twitter down below too. And that'll be it for today's PTCGO video. Have a good day. Bye.